Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just mean Queen Baby. How y'all doing this morning? That's all it mean. It just mean Queen Baby. So we about to get into it this morning, all right? And we are going to talk about, you know what? We're going to talk about a couple of women, but one in particular, I have a video on her, okay? And I just want y'all to hear the audio, okay? Shout out to Kevin Wesley, The True Factor on YouTube. Shout out to Kevin Wesley, The True Factor on YouTube, okay? Shout out to this brother because he be bringing everybody to his podcast. Because before it just was him, but he be bringing everybody to his podcast. You feel me? So we about to get into it on a video, not a video, but he did a live, okay, with he did a live with Joe Smith and his wife Keisha. Now I don't want to get talking about this hyena this morning, but I want to touch on something. I don't want to get into her because I done already dealt with that foolery, but I want to touch on something, okay? And this is what I want to touch on. Black women want everything that comes along with marriage except the king. Yes, we want everything that comes along with marriage except the king. Now you tell me how that works. How that work? That don't even sound right. How that work, right? Okay. Good morning. How are you, Corey? It's good to see you. Okay. Real Bravado Network. My brother, you is pumping out that content. I'm always getting an alert, sir. And it is always good to see you. Thank you for tuning in today. Okay. Tara, how you doing, baby? Skinny, I see you. How you doing, sir? It's good to see you. So we about to get into it because this doesn't make any sense to me. Black women want everything that comes along with marriage except the king. It don't work like that. You're going to be on your own. You might as well get a dog and die alone. That's it. Because this does not make sense. Why are we doing this? It don't make no sense at all. You want to be married, but you don't want the king to tell you nothing. This does not make sense. Okay. So I want y'all to hear the audio of Kevin Wesley. Okay. Um interviewing Joe and his wife. And Joe looked like he just was a defeated man. Okay. In the video, he looked like he just was a defeated man. And it's like Keisha was on top of him, ready to just decimate him some more on somebody else's podcast. How many podcasts have this hyena been on that she has decimated this king like he is nobody? See, I'm gonna share something with you. When money get different, let me say that one more time. Let me get it correct. When money get different, okay, women get indignant. Yes. When money get different, women get indignant. Okay. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to act when that money change. Okay. So she trying to say she been with him for 12 years, right? She been with him for 12 years. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Tara. Good morning, Urban. How are you, Urban? Good morning, Tracy. So this is my problem. She says she been with him for 12 years. Boss lady, what's going on, baby? You've been with him for 12 years. Okay. And the money was good. Good morning, the Sads. The money was good. Okay. It's problems. Okay. You ready to just disgrace this man all over social media. And sis, let me share something with you. You didn't disgrace him. You disgrace yourself. You didn't even disgrace him. You were trying to disgrace you on your behind. And you thought the social media was going to rally behind you like, yeah, he need to do this, he need to do that. If anybody can look, anybody with common sense, okay, If you see that your husband is defeated, there's a problem. He's hurting. You're not supposed to go help the crowd abuse this man. You're not supposed to help the crowd abuse him. You are supposed to be the one, as his wife, to say, my king, get up. Say it louder if you need to. My king, get up. Say it louder if you need to. If he's down on the ground and life is defeating him, you say it louder if you need to. My king, get up. If you got to cry so that he could see you crying, cry. My king, get up. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to let him lie there and let life defeat him. I'm going to share something with you about something that I learned when I was married. Now, I say when I was married. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm married. I'm sorry. I'm messing up, y'all. Something I learned in my marriage is that when things go wrong and there's a problem, you don't go to your king and like, this is a problem. This is a problem. You jumping in his face. This is a problem. This is a problem. You don't do that. You say, King, I know that we got problems. I know we got issues. But we going to keep fighting together. That's what you supposed to say. Corey, stop laughing at me. That's what you supposed to say. We going to keep fighting till things get better. That's what you supposed to say. Okay? That's what you supposed to say. Now, this is why I said Black women want everything that comes along with marriage except the king. You want security. You want financial security. You want somebody to lay in a bed with you at night. But you don't want him to be the king of that kingdom. Now, Keisha said, I came to him. I told him that I got all these issues going on, but he couldn't stand up and be the man he's supposed to be. How dare you tell your husband on social media in front of millions of people that only know him as a superstar, okay, that he not standing up being the man he's supposed to be? This whole conversation went left. The whole conversation went left. This was your time to correct all the foolery that you did. But the whole conversation went left. The whole conversation went left, mommy. You did it wrong. The whole conversation went left. When you told him that he is not the man that he's supposed to be, the whole conversation went left. You don't tell a man, oh, you're not the man you supposed to be. If he's down on the ground, this is when you whisper to him and say, you are the man. You are the man that I need you to be. King, fight. That's what you're supposed to tell him. When you tell a Black man fight and he knows that you love him, and you tell this Black man to fight, you will see this Black man come out like a titan. He will fight because he knows that he has to take care of you and those children. Okay? Now, was I upset about the interview? I was upset. I was upset about the interview because you coming up to social media want all of us to feel bad for you because financially you going through some problems. We all going through financially. Everybody. Okay? Everybody going through financially. But do you bring it to social media to disgrace your husband? Is you supposed to bring it to social media so everybody's supposed to know that you're struggling? Heifer, why you can't get no job? Why you can't get no job? You sitting up there talking about how many businesses you got, how he was working for your moving business. First of all, he's not working for your moving business. Both of y'all are one. It's y'all moving business. Where's we doing that at? Where's we doing that at? You were not meant to be a wife. Yes, you weren't. You were meant to continue doing your movies like you was doing. You were meant to just stay at the wall. But this man decided to save you. You were just meant to stay at the wall. I'm dead serious. I don't care who get offended. You were meant to stay at the wall, ma. Then you up there flirting with Cameron. You up there flirting with him, and you think that that's cute. That's not cute. That was not cute. The whole situation went left. When you was in the kitchen talking to him, why did you go live in the first place? Then you gonna talk about, I took the video down, but somebody had already shared it. Of course they would have shared it. You talking about Joe Smith, of course they was gonna share it. Anything you release to social media, anybody can copy it. Anybody could copy it. Just like how I talk right now. Everybody copies my video. They'll copy my video. Look at this sister. She telling women to go down on their husbands, give their husband head. Yes, I tell women that. You supposed to go ahead and give your husband head. I tell women that. Yes, I do. And I'm a married woman. And that's the only soundbite sometimes people will use that I said that. My dear, when you go to any podcast, right, and you are a wife, you are supposed to hold yourself together. You're not supposed to bring any disgrace to your husband or yourself. How dare you get up there talking about he's not the man that I thought he was? You get up there and say behind every man there's a great woman. You not the woman, sis. You not the woman, sis. You not. Let me go to the chat real quick because I already seen Ricky. I already seen Ricky. I already seen Ricky. Okay. All right, Tara, I think I got you. Tracy, I got you too. Corey said that's a damn shame. Skinny Boy said he's competing with Will Smith. That's messed up. Skinny. Ricky said Grand Rise. Ricky said they want to get all the benefits without the commitment and work. Life works for no one if you expect things one way. This is true. Life don't work like that if you expect everything to go one way. Okay. Tara said this is the time to pull, push, or carry him till they get to safety, or he gets his strength. Now, I want you to listen to what Tara said. I want y'all to listen to this. My sisters, this message is for y'all this morning. I want you to listen to what Tara said. Okay? This is the time to pull, push, or carry him till they get to safety or he gets strength. Now, what Tara is saying is that there's going to be times where he's going to be on the ground. Your king will be on the ground. Life has done him some foolery, okay? And you as the wife has strength, okay? This is the time to grab that one arm he got laying down, that one arm. You pull that one arm up. You look at him. Because let me share something with you. I want to share something with you. You can't carry no man. You can't carry them. It's hard. They heavy. You hear me? They heavy. Okay? So you're going to grab that one arm. You're going to pull that arm up. And you're going to whisper in his ear and say, honey, I need you. Please. Please, I need you to get up. I need you to fight. Please get up. That's what you need to tell him. Now you will see his legs move. You will see that leg. Them legs will move. And he will look at you and he will smile. And he will say, baby, it's hard. And you will tell him, I know it's hard, but our family needs you to fight. You have to fight. Honey, I need you. And if you don't have any children yet, you tell them, honey, I need you. You don't see your husband on the ground and you go over with the whole crowd. The whole crowd is around your husband. You don't go around the whole crowd and start talking about your husband, throwing nasty words at him, telling him he ain't this, he ain't gonna never be, he never was. You don't do none of that. You don't do none of that. Some of y'all don't know what being a wife is. Some of y'all don't. None of y'all ain't never seen the seasons change. You don't know. You don't stay around long enough to see the seasons change. But you want to come to social media and disgrace this man in front of everybody, millions of people who loved and adored him, okay? And you, his wife, he's sleeping with the enemy. Hey, Renee, how you doing, honey? She said, you are telling the truth. Okay, honey, thank you. Ricky said they want financial security, but won't make the needed cuts. They want a man, I'm going to say that wrong because I ain't got, but won't supply the, but won't supply the butt on a regular basis. I'm done. I can't. I can't. Renee said, I built my husband up to encourage him. I built my husband up to encourage him. Okay, thank you, Renee. Ricky said, most people simply do not understand the dynamics of a marriage. It's sadly real. It's true. It's sadly real. Amanice, how are you? Oh my goodness. Black Man Unfiltered, how you doing, sir? So Black Man said, hey sis, and he gonna say these, I'm gonna say these hyenas. He doing too much. Okay, so this is my whole issue I have with Miss Keisha. You didn't deserve to be a wife. Yeah, I don't care how everybody trying to spin it, talking about she's suffering, she's crying and all this. You were with him when the money was good, baby. Huh? Because you was with him for 12 years. So you was with him when the money was good, baby. When he was making all that money. And then you know what she had the nerve to say, this sly little thing, talking about he friends with Shaq. Why he won't ask Shaq to give him one of those those Papa Johns or something like that. You already decimated this man. You already decimated this man in front of us. And now you're going to add insult to injury. Okay? Insult to injury to the wounds that you already laid upon your own husband. You don't deserve nothing good. You don't deserve nothing good. Okay? I said it. You don't deserve nothing good because you don't do that. When we as women, when a wife is hurting, right? She's sad. She going through. You will see the king wrap his arms around her and tell her, baby, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Now, I'm going to share something with you why I'm upset with Keisha. I'm going to share with you why I'm upset with Keisha. Because Joe saved you. Hello, my king. How are you, baby? It's good to see you. Honey, I know you're supposed to be at work. Yeah. Yeah. Have a wonderful day. Please be safe, okay? That's my problem. You know what I'm saying? That's my problem. You were not supposed to be saved anyway. You got lucky. You got lucky. But some of y'all from the hyena clan, some of y'all turn once you get married. When y'all turn, once you get married, some of y'all turn. But you got married and you didn't know, you didn't understand the assignment. You didn't turn. You just stayed the hyena. You stayed the 304. You married and you were 304. That's what happened. Okay? That's what happened. Skinny Boy said, I bet 3 traffic tickets she's a cheater. Oh, that's nasty. And I believe it too, Skinny. I believe it. She'll throw that twat. I believe it. Tracy said, we don't know how to be wives. It's hard times. In hard times, it's true. We don't. Auntie Jenny, how you doing? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. I'll be seeing you in my chat, Auntie Jenny. You be getting it in, honey. I'll be co-signing everything you say. Thank you. I appreciate that for taking the time to come to my little small page. Thank you. So that's my problem. You don't know how. You don't know how to deal in hard times. Marriage is not always sunshine, baby. It's not always sunshine. You ain't gonna always have money. Money changes, baby. So you telling me for 12 years this man been holding it down. He been doing everything he's supposed to do, or within the 12 years, and now you done ran through a couple of rough patches with money. You done ran through a couple of tough patches with money. And so you done lost your ever-loving mind. You done lost your ever-loving mind to disgrace this man and come to social media and tell us all your business. Nobody knew Joe Smith had money problems. Ain't none of us know. I ain't know. Okay? None of us knew he had money problems until you heifer came to social media telling us. You're not supposed to have been a wife. I said it. I said it. Hello, Mrs. She said, how you doing, my dear? It's good to see you. Black man said they want the pickings and after the home wreckers. Ooh, They want the pickers, the Packers. Wait a minute. Oh, you said pickers and after home wreckers. Ooh, Tara said now he ain't got no money. He don't got nobody. Oh, he don't. He ain't got nobody. He ain't got nobody but his sister. His sister told him he could come. He could come stay at her house until he cool off about his wife. Tara said, "We all know now. A shame. We all know. We all know now. It's a shame. It's true. It don't make no sense. Some of y'all don't know what hard time is. Some of y'all don't know how to go through a marriage. Some of y'all don't know. Some of y'all don't understand that the seasons change. Some of y'all don't understand that. And it's sad. It's sad. It don't make no sense at all. We act so indignant to our husbands when you stood up there in front of God, the church, and man and said for better or for worse. Some of y'all don't understand that. For better or for worse, y'all don't understand. In sickness and in health, you don't understand those words. You got amnesia when that time comes. Hey, Big Lim, how are you? You got amnesia when that time comes. It don't make no sense at all. It does not. Okay? It does not. So now we about to get into this video. I want y'all to hear it. I want y'all to hear it. Shout out to Kevin Wesley, okay, on YouTube. All right. Shout out to this brother. I want y'all to listen to it real good, y'all. Hold on.
Back to me with anything adequate, any information. I felt like he's keeping secrets. So if he's doing that, then why do I have to talk to him? Now, you can understand what she's thinking, but you can also see how that would be counterproductive, because what happens is when Joe finds out, he's absolutely upset because she didn't talk to him. Now, when this happens, he's not realizing that he somehow manifested this by not talking to her, because when he didn't talk to her, I'm sure it wasn't for malicious reasons. Let's just say this. She asked you about finances, right? What can I do to help? Joe, finances are a problem right now. If we don't correct this problem, it's going to get worse, right? You're not talking to her about it. Why? What's going through your mind as a man?
As a man, I'm trying to figure it out.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out it.
He said, as a man, I'm trying to figure it out. Now, Kevin asked him why he didn't talk to her, but we all saw that he talked to her. We all saw he talked to her, but she went on that live. Y'all remember, right? I just want to put that in there real quick.
Moving that situation, um, making calls, borrowing stuff from people that and kind of embarrassed about the situation.
Embarrassed,
trying to figure out what can I do to make things better, make it a little bit easier.
Right.
So around the household. So I mean, it's not that I don't want to talk to her. It's just the fact that I'm trying to figure it out my damn self.
Man, you can't.
He said, I'm trying to figure it out my damn self. That's what he said. He said they're going through something, but I'm trying to figure it out my damn self. Mona D, what's going on, honey? Black Man Unfiltered says, save these hyenas. Saving these hyenas. Men, we got to stop finding women in landfills. Ooh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Lawrence just put in there, Joe gets an NBA pension. He made $68 million in his career. But Uncle Sam takes half and the agent takes 10%. Okay. Tracy said, I think when a man is down, his fight is different. Of course, baby, his fight is different. You're right. His fight is different. But he need his queen alongside of him to help him fight. So you got that right, baby. Skinny said, making things better. Joe, if you didn't send that cat back to the... Oh. Wait a minute. Let me see. King wrote something here. Hold on. It's been my experience that Black women most don't understand the model of marriage and expect a lavish lifestyle. Don't do the work to get it. Didn't do the work to get it. King, you correct on that one. This is true. That goes to prove that nonsense when they go out on a date talking about I need somebody to pay me $500, $300 deposit on the first date. Can you imagine? It wouldn't even be no date. There won't be no date. Once she told me that, I would have hung up on her. There wouldn't even be no date. When I hear women talk like that, I remember that song that DMX used to sing. And I know we was talking about music yesterday. But when DMX said, I gave you what you gave me, you see what I'm saying? I gave you what you gave me. We going out on a date. I didn't give you nothing. You didn't give me nothing. We just going out on a date. We want to learn each other. But everybody think every man's supposed to be coming out of the wazoo to spend time with some woman he just met. That's not fair. Because when men start, you know what, there's going to be a time men going to start charging for their time. It's not enough of them. Y'all gonna come to the reality. It's not enough of men on the earth. Y'all gonna come to the reality. They gonna start charging for their time. It's gonna be a problem. But let me share something with you. I'm not sharing mine. We already old. I'm not sharing mine. I don't want my king back to be blown out or nothing like that. His back to be broken and everything like that, trying to blow you out or whatever. Okay? Because I said that wrong. I don't want my king to have to go through no foolery. Okay? I'm not sharing my king with none of y'all hyenas. Okay? Even when they talk about there's a man's shortage and all this nonsense, I don't care. Me and mine are already grown old together. I don't care. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. So now you want the women who married to be sharing. I'm not listen. I don't do neighbors. I don't do neighbors. I do not do neighbors. Okay? I don't do visitors. I don't do none of that. You know, I told y'all, be mindful of those women visitors that come in your household. I'm talking about the mistress. I don't do women visitors. No, we don't do that. Okay? I keep my house sparkling clean. We don't do that. We're not doing women visitors. Okay? Now, Black Man said he needs his wife and she's an OnlyFans, but Crystal Oil bottle And I'm tired. I don't understand. Tracy said, get out of here. Wait a minute, Tracy. Tracy said, get out of here. Honey. Yes, I don't blame you, baby. Now, Ricky laughing. So let me finish the rest.
Tell me you don't understand where this brother coming from. So number one, let's not be judgmental if you're on the other side observing this, but what you should see is the poor conflict resolution. Okay, he's saying he's been talking to her about certain things, didn't get an answer. She's saying, yo, why are you looking to me for an answer, right? You're supposed to be the provider. He's like, I get that. So you understand that they have both kind of similar thoughts here. He knows his role. She expects him to embody that role. He don't have a problem with the role, right? But when the rubber meets the road and it gets tough, both parties have to work together to figure out how we're going to survive. Now, typically, we don't like what that looks like when we're in survival mode. We often have to borrow money from brothers or friends, and we don't even tell our wives. Here we are, she thinking we just in there. You owe Peter and Paul, right? And this is all, and you got to get it back. You got to think, how am I going to tell them I don't even really have it? I thought I had it by this time. These million things going into your mind. To you, you're doing the same thing. You're having to go outside of your family, outside of your husband, your provider, to ask somebody else for help. And what wife want to go through that? Yeah. But these are things when you start to find out what really is our relationship made of. Can we depend on each other? Can we get out of the situation together? It may not always be sunshine and rainbows. And when you came to him, you said, hey, we have issues with finances, and he ain't want to talk. Didn't that bother you? Yeah. So likewise, you should understand that it bothers him that you didn't talk to him. But actually what's going on is you're actually upset with him because he didn't talk to you. You actually did it because you said, hey, why owe him?
I'm really upset because, you know, behind every great man there's a good woman. Well, I feel like a piece of shit.
She said behind every great man is a good woman. But mama, are you really a good woman? Because from what I see, I'm observing. Are you really a good woman, mama? That's my problem. Lawrence, I see what you wrote in my chat, sir. Thank you so much. That is beautiful. I appreciate that. And may God continue to touch the words that you just spoke on my chat in Jesus' name. So now my problem is that how you sit up here talking about okay, she gonna sit up there and say behind every great man there is a good woman, but she says she feel like a piece of you know what. Okay, that's what she says she feel like. Okay, but who made you feel like that? Was it your prior lifestyle? Because this man saved you. So was it your prior lifestyle? See, she wants somebody to have sympathy for her. But sisters, we know each other. We know each other. We know when you trying to pull some foolery. We can tell. We just alike. We just alike. We can tell when one of our sisters is trying to pull foolery. We know that. Every black woman, when she said that, when the video aired, every black woman looked at that video and cut her face. She cut her face and did like this. Did just like that. Saw the video, cut her face and said, because that's how we do. We know each other. We know when we lying. We know when we want sympathy. No, heifer, you ain't getting that. You ain't getting that. You done already disgraced your husband. Why should I feel bad for you? Why should I? I don't feel bad for you. Now let me get to let me try to finish it out, y'all.
That's how I feel. Having that man in front of me because he's not being great, and I know he can be. So what kind of motivation am I? What is it about me that you can't get it together?
So now I'll say this.
I feel like a piece
Hang on, Joe. Hang on 1 second.
I'm saying,
I want you to be able to hear this.
Behind every great man, there's a good
Set emotions to the side and hear
So I'm saying, what is it about me? What is it about me that you can't get it together? I don't feel great. I don't feel like I'm a good woman with you.
When your man is down, right? When he's down in that.
She said, I don't feel like I'm a good woman with you. So when you was selling that twat, you felt like you was a good woman. When all different type of men was jumping on you in those videos, okay, back in the day, you felt like you was a good woman. Y'all women gonna stop this nonsense, because I call cap on that foolery. I call cap on it, because any woman who can go around giving her twat, okay, to strange men she don't know, and even if it is for business, okay, ain't no way that you feel like you're a good person. Okay? I'm just saying, ain't no way you can sit up here and tell me you feel like you're a good person when you giving your cat to everybody. Every man is doing exercise on you. Ain't no way you feel like you're a good woman. No, you're gonna go sit down and I'm gonna call that cat. That don't make no sense. Boss lady said, did she just say he not being great? Yes, she did. She sure did say he not being great. But she being great, selling that twat on OnlyFans. She great though. This the nonsense. This the nonsense. Y'all women gonna stop living in delusion. Okay?
He's depressed, he's discouraged. What he actually needs is uplifting. And he needs for you to motivate him, for you to speak life into him.
I think I've been trying to do that.
Well, you got to do it nonstop. This when you're somebody's wife, you can't stop.
Did Kevin say you got to do it nonstop, being somebody's wife? Can I get an amen? You got to do it. You got to continue to encourage your husband nonstop. You can't stop. You can't stop. You can't stop. This is a daily thing. You can't stop. You got to always encourage your husband, because you need him to go out to fight the world. You need him to go out to fight the world. Every day you're supposed to encourage your husband. Even if it's just telling him, baby, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Please be safe. We gonna make it through. You are a wonderful husband and king. I appreciate you. These little small words, these little gestures, okay? This is amazing for a man to hear. Let me get back to it, y'all.
You can't say, well, I'm tired of doing that now. Now let me tell you who you really are. So right now, mind you, right now you're saying the type of man he is. Why don't he elevate? Why don't he do this? The way a woman encourages her man is not like that. It's by speaking life into him. I know you're better than this.
I tell him that all the time.
But it has to be, it can't ever be this.
I know you're great. I know you're.
Do you see how you about walked away when you said that? Because you're to the point to where you are hurting. You're in your emotions, and it's what you're trying to pull out of him ain't coming out of you in the best way. So you're wanting, after what you say, that it sharpens him, that he's the man you want him to be. But the things that you're saying, they're tearing him down. Now they're coming from a place of where you want to see the greatness in him, but the words that you're using to get the greatness out of him is tearing him down, because you're saying things like,
you use the great words, no matter what words you use, is not working. So
but you have to keep using them. You just like a man would have to keep telling his wife she's beautiful.
Into me.
Right.
You know, like I be fucked up every day too.
Again.
But I still get up off my ass and I do everything.
If both parties are not going to understand that they have things going on and they need each other, so they have to separate the anger and animosity that they have for each other so they can give each other what they need. You're not going to be able to work through this. Now, if you love your husband, you love your marriage outside of the fact.
Now, she keeps saying, if y'all hear her, she keeps saying, well, I'm giving him. This is what she's saying. I'm giving him. Who's going to give me? Do you understand what I'm saying? She says, I'm encouraging him. That's what she says. I encourage him. But who's going to give me? I'm going to share something with y'all that's going to blow your mind. I want you to just listen to me. Listen to me. It's going to blow your mind. The same person that you uplifted. Yeah. That same person. You know what he going to tell you? When he get back and his legs is sturdy. And those knees are holding him. You hear me? Those knees are holding him. And his shoulders come up. He will be the one to wrap his arms around you and kiss you and say, baby, thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I needed that. Thank you. You are an amazing wife. You take care of my children. You love my children. You make sure my children do what they're supposed to do. You gave me beautiful kids that look like me. I'm so thankful to have you. Do you hear what I'm saying? This is when he get his bearings. This is when he can stand. My sisters, you have to hold on. This is when he can stand. He can't give you encouragement right now because he's hurting. So you can't go to him and say, well, I gave you this much encouragement for 3 months, and now you got to turn around and give me that encouragement back. Heifer, you sound crazy. Yes, you sound crazy. You sound crazy. Skinny Boy said, can hyenas motivate a man? Well, I'm going to share something with you. She got married. So you supposed to understand the assignment. But all you hear, just like Dara just said, all you hear is me, me, me. That's all you hear is me, me, me come out her mouth. You wasn't ready for marriage, mommy. You wasn't ready. And Joe should have left you at the wall. He should have left you at the wall. Nonsense. Talking to this man like she crazy. I'm so angry.
Financial issues outside of you guys not being able to see eye to eye right now, you got to be willing to say, okay, I got to learn a better way of talking to him. Yes, I want different from him. Yeah, I want better from him. And y'all might be able to say it on both sides, but there has to be a way to deliver that information and the other person take it constructively and not feel like something that tears them down.
I'm saying things she knows I mean well, that's the way it comes out. I don't know how. Look, the streets raised me, so life has always been harsh.
So here she goes. She said, my mother always said, or I think she said my girlfriend, one of her friends always said, she has a harsh way of speaking. And she said, the streets raised me. Man, get out of here. The streets raised me too. Am I up here bashing my husband? That's nonsense. That is pure foolery. So the streets raised you so you don't know how to talk? You don't know how to talk? Because when you flirting with men, your tone gets sweet when you flirting with men. Because when you was doing that chummy chum with Cameron, you was sweet then. So all you need to do is turn around and use that tone, talk to your husband like you got some sense. All right, we about to go into it one more time, y'all.
So I don't have any other deliveries, but then what I have.
Well, that's why you have to work.
Like nobody's been non-abrasive with me. It's been real facts. This is what it is. Get your shit together, and that's what I've had to do in my life. Well, it's been hard knocks, and it's not been soft. So I don't know how to be soft like that. I say what it is. I can't beat around the bush and pussyfoot.
Here's what I'll say to you, and you as well. Okay, you can take.
And it's not from a place of non-love. It's deeply love.
If you don't take the time to sharpen how you deal with your partner, sharpen how you can be. Because I say man frame, woman frame is maintaining patience. No matter how upset your partner makes you, you still have to speak with love. If you're not doing that, what you're going to manifest is an argument. So you're going to be there all day, probably for several, because we're refusing to work on those things by saying things like, hey, I just call it like I see it. I'm just not soft like that. I just don't talk to people like that. Hey, if you're adopting these things as your personality, that's fine.
Hey, but didn't I just buy us these 2 books?
I have a greater book for you than any of those.
You got to see how she just acting like it's nothing. Y'all got to see the hand gestures and everything. Y'all, I shared it on every platform, y'all. Make sure y'all go to Kevin Wesley, The Truth Factor. Okay, y'all got to make sure y'all go so y'all could see the video. Sister Girl it was me. Nobody else, only me. Okay, and Boss Lady, you right. In a marriage, there is no more me. It is we. You are correct. You are correct, baby. It don't make no sense at all.
It's called The Emotional Terrorizer.
Well, we gotta read it together, though.
We can have a book club. We can set up because I'd love to work with you guys through these issues. Because I can guarantee you guys, over the smallest issue, you probably argue for days on end, not being able to see eye to eye. And probably while you're talking about one specific issue, a million other issues get brought into it, and it's difficult to even find your way through it all.
No, honestly, we don't argue like that. We argue, then we get quiet.
When you guys have a conflict, because right now that seems to be happening. So watch this, guys.
It's a small thing, and I mean, even her mom said it sometimes, like the small thing that you could be discussing or whatever, all of a sudden there's a million things. Just like right there in the interview. Right. It's like all the interviews she went on. A million things just get poured on one little tiny thing.
Finances, right? What can I do to help? Joe, finances are a problem right now. If we don't correct this problem, it's going to get worse, right? You're not talking to her about it. Why? What's going through your mind as a man?
As a man, I'm trying to figure it out.
Right.
Trying to figure out the next move.
So she making me mad with all these hand gesture stuff. Because if I was up there, I would just go in on her. She deserved. Everybody's so nice. Everybody being so nice to her. She deserved to be sitting up there crying. Because the way she disgraced this man, it don't make no sense at all. And yes, it is Joe's fault because he went and claimed the hyena from the boneyard. Yes, it is his fault. I blame him. But I blame her as well because somebody came to the boneyard to save your behind. Somebody came, didn't want you to continue to lay in the boneyard, came and saved you. This is when you get some act right. This is when you say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for myself, okay, before I was like 3 steps away from the wall before I met my husband. And you don't even know how many times I always tell him, we've been married close to 16 years. You know how many times I tell this man, thank you? I tell this man, thank you. And he always tell me, baby, you don't have to talk like that. I tell him, no, thank you. Because I'll be out here with y'all heifers. I'll be out here with y'all heifers trying to compete to get somebody to marry me as old as I am. I'm not going outside. It's winter. Nobody listen to KS. May his soul rest in peace. It's winter. I'm not out there. I'm not out there. I'm not out there. I'm not going out there. I don't want to graduate from my marriage. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's nonsense. I'm not doing that. Okay? I'm done. It don't make no sense at all. And then Skinny put up in here. I like what Skinny wrote. Skinny said, you are from Jersey streets and Crimson Cure is from Chicago streets. So, see? You see what I'm saying? You see what Skinny just said? I'm from Jersey. Crimson Cure is from Chicago. Does that mean you supposed to continue to be in a type of situation that you was raised in? No. Listen, there's a time when you become grown. Okay, you done saw all the nonsense that your parents have done. Okay, I don't know anything about Crimson Cure family or anything like that. I'm talking about me. All the times you have done nonsense that you've seen your parents have done. There's a time and an age that you say, I don't want my children to go through this. I don't want my children to suffer. Okay, so you want better. That's when you start learning to go outside of your comfort zone. Meet people that are not like the people that you grew up with. Start going places that you have never seen before. Even if it take a bus or a train to get there. You don't have to continue to do what you've been taught. You don't have to continue to stay where you don't have to continue to stay where you've been brought up at. This is the thing that we miss. I don't feel pity for her. You've been brought up in the streets. That's not my business. My business is that you married to a man and you disgrace him all over social media. And just like he said in the interview with Kevin, he said she been going to social media, all these platforms over one incident that happened between us. And then she jumps in and throw all this other stuff in there that don't make sense. I'm going to tell you the truth. She sound like a teenager on these podcasts. She sound like a teenager on these podcasts. She sound like she don't know what she talking about. That's right. She don't. Okay. She don't sound like what she talking. First of all, she don't know what she talking about. She don't. She does not. Marcus, how you doing, honey? Kevin, how you doing? She don't know what she talking about. She sound cray-cray. All she want to do is just destroy this man, and it don't make no sense at all. It doesn't. I feel bad for him because you chose wrongly, my brother. You chose wrongly. All you were trying to do was save somebody. It didn't work out. It blew up in your face. It blew up in your face. Nancy, I see you. No, Nancy said, nah, it's Joe's fault. Just like Will all day long. Husbands create these monsters. Shout out to you, Nancy. Shout out to you, Nancy. Yes, baby. Because let me share something with you. And like I told y'all a couple weeks ago, if your wife, you've been married for a couple years, and your wife act indignant like this heifer right here, you ain't finished your project. You did not finish your project. If she acting indignant, you cannot control when something go out of whack with her. Okay? If you can't control it, and I'm not trying to talk about a man supposed to be on you 24/7. I'm not talking about that. If he cannot control you just with a look, that you doing some foolery, and he give you that look, and you can't stop, that means he don't have no control over this woman at all. That means whatever she do, she just do it in the house, and he got to put up with it. My husband, we could be in a crowded room, and I could have said something, a woman could have said something to me out of terms, right? And I'm ready to go at her. I'm ready to get indignant. All my husband do is take a look at me real quick. Look at me, cut his eye at me. I'll walk away. Because you want to know why? My husband always told me never embarrass me in public. Never disrespect me in public. He meant both. He meant both public and private. That's what he meant. But Joe can't control this woman. She going on everybody. Okay? She go, oh, Nancy, that's nasty. No frame. Hold the frame. I'm done. Listen, she going on everybody podcast disgracing this man. Everybody podcast she going on, she has disgraced this man. She has flirted with Cameron. She has told all their business on all these other platforms. She has disgraced this man. Malik said he just wasn't strong enough. It's sad. Oh. Malik said, no, I'm sorry, King said it. He just wasn't strong enough. And Malik said, that's what some sisters do. Kick you further when things get tight with you. Talking to crazy and being mean-spirited while my pockets are tight. It's true. It's true. When money come up missing, we get indignant. We get indignant. When money come up, it come up short, we get indignant. It's sad. Now, Boss Lady said it's true that a man can speak with his eyes, sister. Yes, because mine can do it quick. I could be on a live and I'll be on somebody's panel and I might have said something that he didn't like. He'd come downstairs and look at me like this, just cut his eye. And then I'll be like, oh, I ain't say that right. So I have to correct it. So I understand, okay? But he don't have no control over this woman. This woman has done some foolery and she ready to take him down by all means necessary. And if somebody say to her, I'm going to pay you $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 or whatever, she going to ride that donkey. She going to ride that donkey. Yes, she is. She going to ride it. Okay? She going to do it. She going to do it. And you know what? Joe, you brought this on yourself. You brought this on yourself, baby. You brought it on yourself, baby. That's what you did. Okay? You brought it on yourself. King said, oh, yes, the tiger/lion eye look. Oh, my goodness. King, you too much. Ricky said, you embarrassing me in public. I will punish you in private. Spare the rod, spoil the child. I like that, Ricky. You correct. You correct. Okay. And it's sad. It's sad that got to be like that. Skinny said Joe Smith, and oh no. He said, I'm not going to say that, Skinny. I'm not going to say that. And he called her Jezebel Smith. Y'all know what that means. All right. I don't understand it though. And I feel bad for Joe. I feel bad for him. But my brother, you chose wrongly. I feel bad, but you chose wrongly, my brother. You did that wrong. Because you could tell, look how this woman, she don't give a damn. She don't care at all, one bit. She don't care. She don't care at all, one bit about you. For her to come on all these podcasts and disgrace this man. But when he had money, she was pleased with him. When Joe had money, she was pleased with him. But now that they're going through hard times, so OnlyFans is the only job that you know. OnlyFans is the only job that you know, sis. Sis, you're not famous. You could go get a regular 9 to 5. You're not famous. You're not famous. You're not. And what kind of businesses that you said that you doing? Because they don't seem like they productive. You probably not paying no taxes on these little fly-by-night businesses that you claim you got. It doesn't make sense to me. Thank you, baby, for buying a badge. I greatly appreciate that, honey. Thank you so much. Free falling. This does not make sense to me. You doing nonsense. You doing nonsense. King said, such in the life of a woman in porn. King. Listen, she better get a job. She better get a job. She not famous. She not famous. Get a job. You doing all this to this man for what? It's poor. It doesn't make sense though. It does not make sense at all. Poor judgment on everybody's part. Poor judgment on everybody's part. Ricky said she doing that 304 business. Yeah, she doing it. She doing it and loving it too. Oh my goodness, it don't make no sense. I listen, ladies. If you don't take anything from the teaching that I give, my brothers, if you have women in your life that you just want them to see my content, baby, share my content with them. But for my women who watch me, who are not married or who are married, when your husband is down, you don't get around the crowd and surround him and continue to push him down. This is your time to say, King, get up. King, get up. You can do it. King, get up. This is your time, baby, to tell him, get up. This is not the time to tell him, you ain't never had, you ain't never was, you never did this, you never did that. That's not the time, baby. That's not the time. There's never a time to do that to your husband. You and him are one. There's never a time. When he's down, you down too. If he on the floor, you down on the floor too. What you supposed to do is get your happy behind down there on the floor with him and whisper in his ear and tell him, King, you can do it. Get up. I don't care what we going through, the financial difficulties. We don't have much food in the house. The bills are piling up. You get down with him and tell him, King, get up. We gonna do it. We gonna make it. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to help the crowd disgrace your husband. You're not supposed to help the crowd do that. Y'all, thank you for tuning in this morning. I greatly appreciate it. Much love to all of y'all. Thank you for listening to my rant this morning. Okay. I try my best to read all the comments, baby. But I just want to tell y'all, thank you for stopping by. You didn't have to. You didn't have to, but you did. And there's other influencers that you can watch, but you stopped by to watch me do my rant. So I greatly appreciate it. Shout out to all the content creators who come to my channel. I greatly appreciate that. Okay. The Real Bravo Network, Mona D, Mr. and Mrs. She said, Mr. I'm sorry, Mr. He said, Mrs. She said, the Harris Tribe Media, the Seds. Thank you so much. That's all in the combination, y'all. Ricky Williams on Instagram. Okay. Shout out to Bella Rings as well. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in and rocking with me. I greatly appreciate that. Also, Auntie Jenny. Auntie Jenny, thank you for always supporting my channel. Thank you so much for looking me out. Malik King Merchant, Skinny, much love to y'all all. Tracy, Corey, okay, Nancy, Tara. I thank you guys so much. And anybody that I miss, baby. Also, I got a shout out. I can't miss her at all. I gotta make sure. Boss Lady too. Thank you, my dear. Shout out to all of y'all that take time to rock with me. I greatly appreciate that, y'all. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all be safe. Much love to y'all all. And also, I just want to share something with y'all. Somebody's birthday coming this weekend. I ain't going out. I don't be doing that nonsense, okay? But I will be going out to dinner. I will be going out to dinner, okay? This Sunday, my birthday coming. So I might not do a live. I might just jump in and say hello to everybody. But I'm going to enjoy my day with my king. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. And I pray that I live to see it. That's all. I pray that I live to see it. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all take it easy. Much love to y'all all. Instagram, I'm going to let you out first, baby. Take it easy. YouTube, my foundation, where I started from. Everybody have a wonderful day. And take it easy, everybody.